Hi guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. If you're new, my name is Danielle, and my last upload was a video about my rhinoplasty or nose job experience and recovery. And I got some questions, concerns about the anesthesia process, so I decided to make this video because I know when it was me, I watched so many of these because that was literally my biggest fear. So I had my surgery on December 9th of 2020, so it was like 4 weeks ago almost. And yeah, but I had it booked since August, so for those like 4 to 5 months I was binge watching like every rhinoplasty vlog, every nose job video, every anesthesia process, like everything. I'm like a big researcher when I like get nervous, so I literally watched probably every video on YouTube about anything related to those topics. And honestly, a lot of that did was make me even more nervous. So I just wanted to come and share my experience because I found that most of the videos I watched were like, not negative experiences, but they were kind of like over dramatic. Like I was expecting way more than what I actually experienced. So yeah, I'm here to share with you how seamless my experience was, and I hope that all of you have a similar experience if you are undergoing anesthesia. First, I want to say that I was extremely confident in and comfortable with my surgeon, so that definitely did help to ease my nerves come day of surgery. So as I said before, I had a rhinoplasty, and the anesthesia portion of it was the part that literally freaked me out the most. Like I was so nervous about somebody like putting me to sleep and controlling my breathing and like having breathing tubes in. I always thought in my head that I would never have to go through anesthesia because I was so scared of it. So the fact that I was like willingly about to go under anesthesia was just so scary, especially that I had so long, like so many months to think about it. But so anyways, on the morning of December 9th, I arrived at the surgery center around 8 a.m. I believe. And first I met with a nurse who gave me some clothes to change into and basically made sure that I didn't have anything to drink or eat after midnight the night before. I think I stopped at like 8 p.m. just to be safe. And she also helped to calm me down because I was so nervous. I was literally crying. Then I met with my anesthesiologist, who I hadn't met before that day, but he was super nice and also calmed me down a lot. He asked me questions, a few questions about like my medical history and stuff like that, which they already had on file. I guess he was just like double checking, I don't know. And answered any questions that I had. And my biggest concern was I don't even know if this makes sense, but my biggest concern was I was nervous that me being like nervous or like anxious or whatever was gonna affect the anesthesia somehow, like if my heart was beating too fast or like my blood pressure or something. So he reassured me that my nerves would have nothing to do with like the outcome of the anesthesia, so that also calmed me down. So then my surgeon came in with like a marker where he just marked along my nose like the incision sites and like I don't know what else, like I guess some stuff he was gonna be moving around. And then my nurse walked me to my surgery room, which she called the spa. This is literally like the sweetest nurse I've ever met. Like she was so cute. She took me into my spa and she was like, okay, we're gonna lay you in this warm spa bed and we're gonna put these massagers on your legs, blah blah blah. So she just made the process really nice because she was so like, I don't know, the way she said everything made me feel so comfortable. So I went into my surgery room. I saw like a big picture of my face on like the screen above my bed. I guess that's like where the doctor looks to see the results that he told me I would get, because he made like some photoshopped pictures to show me what my nose would look like afterwards. So I guess that's what he uses to get it as close to that as possible. And anyways, there was a bed for me to lay on. It was super, super warm, like the warmest, most comfortable bed I've ever laid in. And they put like a warm blanket like full of air over me, also super comfortable and warm. So I was just all cozy laying there. And then the nurse came and put like some kind of massagers on my legs, which I think is to prevent blood clots when you're under anesthesia. I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's for. They were kind of like compression socks and they just kept like contracting. It was like this leg and then this leg, like, you know, like one at a time. So that actually felt really nice. And I was only laying there for like a little while, like it wasn't like a long process. But then the anesthesiologist was getting ready to put the IV in my left arm, and he just had it like on the table to the side there. He also pulled my gown thing down to like here so he could put like some heart monitors and stuff on. I guess I did that after I fell asleep because I didn't actually see that part. So he was getting ready to put in the IV, and he explained to me that he was going to give me some relaxing medication and it was going to really calm me down. And then he said that after that he would put like an oxygen mask over my face and then I would start to fall asleep. So I was like nervous about that part, to actually see like the oxygen go over my face, but He put the IV in and I just like looked away. I didn't really want to see it. It didn't hurt. It was just like a little pinch, really. It's like getting your blood drawn. Like it's just like a tiny little needle. And I was looking up at the ceiling and it was like one of those tiled ceilings like with lines, and I just saw like the lines start to like fade and like wiggle, and I was just getting all like loopy, and that literally lasted like 3 seconds, and then I was asleep. I didn't even see like the oxygen, or we didn't count or anything. Literally after he put the IV in, I literally just knocked out, which I'm very happy about. I didn't have to see anything like traumatizing. And next thing I knew, I woke up in recovery. It literally felt like I blinked. Like I didn't feel like I was sleeping for how long I was. I was out for almost 6 hours, the surgery was. So, yeah, I woke up and it felt like a second. Then I was like, wow, I have a new nose. Like that's crazy. Like I literally felt like I blinked. So personally, I didn't have any nausea, which they say is really common. Luckily I didn't get any. Maybe it's because I cut off eating like earlier the night before. I don't know. And the only thing is my bladder was really full. Like I had to pee so bad, even though I peed right before surgery, and the nurse was like, that's normal because they just put like a whole bunch of fluid into you like over those hours that you were in surgery. So she helped me go to the bathroom. Once I started to like sit up from the hospital bed, which she had to help me with, I was like so weak. I got like really lightheaded. So she brought me some Sprite to sip on. That helped a little bit. And then I just like leaned on her to walk over to the bathroom, and then back into my bed, and I laid there for like 10 minutes. And then she's like, okay, we can help you start getting dressed now. And like when you're feeling ready, like your parents are outside, so whenever you want to go, really. So yeah, she helped me get dressed and she walked me like right into my car. Like she helped me get into my seat and everything. And then I came home. So for the next few hours, anytime I had to go to the bathroom or get up to do anything, I had to lean on someone. I was like super weak. I couldn't even like move around my bed. Like it was really, really bad. But even like after I got home or the next day, I didn't have any nausea. So that was really good. And yeah, I want to say by like the next morning, all of my anesthesia symptoms were pretty much gone, and I was just dealing with the symptoms of the actual surgery, since they did just cut open and rearrange my face. But overall, I had an amazing experience, and it's just amazing to me that I was most worried about the anesthesia when that was literally the best and easiest part of the whole process. So if you're worried about the anesthesia, don't be. I say, like, as long as you trust your doctor and like your surgeon, it's really, the anesthesia is really the least of your worries. Oh, I also, a lot of people said that they had pain from the breathing tube, I guess after they take it out, because I don't know how far down it goes, but I know there's a tube in your throat during that process. And I have no like memory of it being there. My throat was a little sore after surgery and like throughout that night and the next day, but I think that's also because I was breathing through my mouth a lot, which I'm not really used to. But honestly, not bad pain at all. Like some people say that the worst pain is in their throat from the breathing tube and they have it for like a whole week. I didn't have that, so really grateful for my anesthesiologist, knew what he was doing. And yeah, if there's any questions that you have that I didn't cover, I mean, I'm not a doctor, but if there's any questions about my experience specifically, leave them below, or you can DM me on Instagram. It's at itsdanmarie. And yeah, if you're interested in my rhinoplasty video, I'll leave that on one of the cards at the end of the video, so you can just switch over to that. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! My old lovers fall into my covers, where they sink one by one.